Boom. Yep, it is live. Hello,
Awesome.
hello, world. Hope you are all doing well. Today we are back with Kyle. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing quite well. So, for those of you who didn't see, Kyle and I did a collaboration. Well, not really collaboration on my channel, but Kyle was on my vlog. Would have been about, I think, 3, 4, 5-ish days ago, something to that
Yeah,
effect.
sometime
Uh,
this week.
yeah, sometime this week. And we did a collaboration on Kyle's channel, which, if you guys want to see it, link is in the description below. So it's a French collab. So,
Yeah.
and we're chatting, and we decided, what the heck? Why not teach Kyle some Spanish over Google Hangouts and do it live so you guys can enjoy? So, Kyle, do you speak any Spanish? What's your background in Spanish?
My background in Spanish is that I have watched Pan's Labyrinth. That is about
Got it.
about the extent. I mean, I could probably give you a couple of words in Spanish, and that's about it.
What words do you know, out of curiosity?
I know baño for
Fine.
bathroom.
Yeah.
I know, I believe it's cerveza for beer.
Yep.
And I'm sure the biblioteca for
Biblioteca.
for library because I
Yep.
was on
Yep.
community.
Okay.
That's probably it.
That's probably
Gringo, I don't know how if that's a bad word technically or not.
it. Cool, no
Yeah.
worries. Well, what we'll do is, I guess, is there anything? We'll start here. This is a good place to start. Are there things in Spanish that you specifically want to know how to say?
Oh, that's a good question. Because I go to California quite a bit, and there's a large Spanish-speaking population there.
I didn't know that.
So, yeah, I think I think nothing like specifically, but probably things around like directions, ordering
Direction.
food, that sort of thing would probably be the most helpful.
Okay, cool. Well, let's start with, yeah, why don't we start with, let's start with just some like basic phrases, and we can kind of work out from there.
Sure.
So I'm sure you know hello, I
Uh,
think.
Probably. And now, because
Hola.
you've asked me, I've completely blanked.
Hola.
Oh yeah, hola. Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Let's do this. I'm gonna do a screen share here so you can actually see, and I can give you a visual. Let's get a screen share going, and you can have a visual as we do this. Ah, there we go. So here we go, and screen share. All right, you should see my screen.
Yes, I do.
Beauty. So hello, hola.
Hola.
Yeah, hola. Now, what's
Now,
fun
you don't
about,
actually ever say the H in Spanish, is that
I was
right?
literally just going there now. So H's
Yeah,
are silent.
yeah.
Literally never say them. So hola. Now, goodbye you might know as well. Or at least you might have heard it at some point or another. What's the K?
Probably. Adios.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Adios.
Adios.
Adios is goodbye. You might know, like, please, for example. That might be something you've heard.
Uh, por
That's okay.
favor, is
There
that
we go.
right?
Yeah, here we go. Por favor is
Por
please.
favor.
Yeah,
For
por favor.
favor? Yeah.
Yeah, you can look at it like that.
Yeah.
Thank you must have heard at some point too.
Thank you. Yeah, probably have. Gracias.
There we go. We got there. Nice. Gracias.
Some of those things, it's like, it's so obvious. And then you ask the question, like, I don't remember.
Well, that's literally it. It's like,
Yeah.
it's things that you've heard in, like, you've heard in like some James Bond movie or like
Right, right.
some random whatever, but you don't have to think of it. So hola, we have adios, por favor, gracias. You said, like, you often go to California. So
Yeah.
if you ever are in a Mexican restaurant or whatever it is, some good phrases such as, for instance, do you have any dietary restrictions by any chance or no?
I don't
Okay,
know.
never mind. So even, for example, like, I don't know how useful this would be because it's written down, but cuánto cuesta, blah, 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 which is, I'll write the English first, actually, which is, how much does X cost?
Okay. Cuánto cuesta?
Cuánto cuesta? Cuesta.
Cuesta.
Yeah. So what's funny about Spanish, what's interesting is that you pronounce every letter all the time. So
Oh,
we
I
have,
see.
we
So
have like a
cuesta.
C, we have a U, so cu, a, n, t, o, cu, ca,
Right,
u,
right.
e, s, a. So cuánto cuesta? Everything is
Cuánto
pronounced.
cuesta? Yeah.
Yeah, cuánto cuesta? Yeah. So we have hellos, we have goodbyes. Oh, here's always a good one. Let's actually put this one maybe up here. how are you? You know how are you?
I don't think so.
¿Cómo estás?
Oh, ¿cómo estás? Yeah.
Heard that before?
Yes, I have.
¿Cómo estás? Is how are you? Now you might not know the answer. That one you may not have.
Yeah, ¿cómo estás? I don't know. What is good? Very good.
Bien. Actually, so you're studying
Bien.
French. It's written the same
Yeah,
way,
bien.
actually.
Okay.
Muy bien.
Muy bien. Yeah.
Yeah. Y tú. So actually, what's funny is that since you're learning French, what's actually funny about Spanish is getting used to the fact that there's a lot of words that look the same but are pronounced completely differently.
Yeah. So like,
Right?
you
So
can tell
like,
that they all came from the same root, but then there's different like pronunciations on it.
Yeah. So muy bien y tú. And then the answer would be muy bien or whatever it is.
I mean, I made the joke about Pan's Labyrinth, but I do like watching foreign films, and Spain happens to have a lot of great foreign films and great directors. And Mexico does too, actually. But there was one that came out many, many years ago called "Y tu mamá también." So, and your mother too, I think, basically is what that translates.
Yep. Interesting. Cool. So let's have the most basic conversation one could have.
Okay, sure.
Hi, how are you? I'm doing good. And you? Good. Goodbye. So
Okay.
I'll show you one more time. I don't know if you wrote it or not, but I'll show you one more time so you can see. Here we go. So let me try saying each one. So try saying hello in Spanish.
Hola.
Hola.
And then adios.
Adios.
¿Cómo estás?
¿Cómo estás? Yeah.
Muy bien. ¿Y tú?
Nice. Yeah. Oh,
por favor.
Yeah, por favor.
Gracias.
Gracias. Yeah.
And ¿cuánto cuesta?
¿Cuánto cuesta? Yeah, very good. And actually, here's a fun
cuesta?
point on I'm not sure if I'm a pronunciation nerd. I love pronunciation.
Yeah.
So it's fun about, for example, so Spanish R's, if there's ever just one R, like most of these words, you can almost look at it like a D. It's like a very soft D. It's kind of like por favor. It's kind of like, think of the word better. Think of the word better.
Oh, right.
Double T's like that.
Yeah. Better.
Yeah. So por favor.
Yeah. Por favor. Okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of like also I've heard again from people that I've met from Spain and stuff like that about how if you go to Barcelona, you almost have to learn how to lisp because everyone lisps there, right?
Sí. Yeah. Of course, absolutely. Yep. It's actually with anytime there's like, so in Spanish, the C's, like the letter C, and the letters Z, in every country is pronounced as an S. Except for Spain, where it's pronounced as a th.
Oh, interesting.
So,
okay.
For instance, if you have a sentence like for example, if you said like I know so and so, in every country they say yo conozco, but they'd say yo conozco with like a sound. Yeah, that's all over Spain. Barcelona. Yeah. So even the city Barcelona.
Yeah.
Everyone would say Barcelona.
But they go to Barcelona, right?
Barcelona, yeah, sí, claro, sí. Pero, all right, let's have a practice conversation. Well, the only conversation we can have. Hola, ¿cómo estás, Kyle? ¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien, ¿y tú?
Súper bien, muy bien, gracias. Bueno, adiós.
Adiós, gracias.
Nice, that was very good. That's actually very, very good. Usually, actually, it's funny. Usually, when I jump into when I jump into something like that, people are like, oh no, that's good. You kept up.
It's interesting too because I've had the opportunity to meet a lot of people from a bunch of different countries just based on the job that I currently have, and I was in this training one time where there was myself and there was someone from France, there was someone from Japan, there was someone from Spain. And someone from Switzerland. Right now, the training was actually in English, and they could all speak English as a second language, obviously. But what they told me is like honestly, after 5-6 hours of training time, like their minds were just physically spent because they were receiving information, had to then translate it, figure out what they wanted to say, retranslate that, and then speak it back to the instructor and to me and to a couple of the other English-speaking people. And I can see that exact same thing, even in this very basic conversation. Like you're saying something, and I'm like, okay, translate that. Okay, now I know what you said. Now I know what I want to say. This is what I want to say. Translate that. Say it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, you're always like 3 seconds in the past almost, and you're trying to keep up. It's
Yep.
hard, right? It's hard when you're untrained in that.
That's also why often I find, even when you're pretty good in a language, it's sometimes hard to keep up in group scenarios because
Sure.
there's so many things happening. So if you're 3 seconds behind, in that 3 seconds, the conversation's moved on.
Right.
And like one-on-one, you're okay because if you're 3 seconds behind, the other person has waits 3 seconds, right?
Yeah.
But in 3 people or 4 people, 5 people, whatever, it's like the more people there are, the more things are bouncing, and you're like, oh my god, I'm still on conversation number 2, but they're now on conversation number 6.
You're laughing at a joke that happened like a minute ago because it's like, oh right, okay, now I get what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, I had a good idea while we're here.
Sure.
Actually, let's do this. Why don't we? This is actually practical. Let's share my screen here. Okay, there we go. So let's let me make a thing here. We can do this and we can wrap it up. So this will probably take us to the end of it. What did you do today? I find that often when you start conversations, one of the first things that comes up is something to the effect of, what did you do today? Or what did you do last weekend? How's your day? Like that type of sentence often I find. And the funny thing is actually, and I'm curious if in French this happened to you or not, but I find that most of the time when you learn another language, talking about stuff that happened in the past usually doesn't happen for a long time. Like usually it takes a long time before that's introduced ever.
Yeah, that's true.
Like there's a lot of focus on, oh, I eat, I do, I work, I am.
It's the present, like what you're doing right now.
Yeah. But what's weird is that in conversations, often you actually talk as much, if not more, in the past than you do in the present, which is interesting. So we're not going to do the entire past, because that would get a little bit, be a lot. However, what we can do is we could talk about I's and U's. I mean, like, I did this, what did you do? So in Spanish, every single verb, similar to French actually, if you ever learned it this way, every verb ends in IR, ER, or IR all the time.
Okay, yeah.
No exceptions. Kind of like French, how everything ends in ER, IR, no, RE, or whatever it is. RE or, what is it? ER, oh, and IR, there we go. AR, yeah. So ER, RE, IR. Spanish is AR, ER, IR. So
right.
Similar. Now, any AR verb, if we have I in Spanish is yo.
Yo, okay.
You it'll look very familiar. It's tú.
Tú, yeah.
Yeah, tú. So yo and tú. It'll always end in e for yo, and then an aste for tú.
Okay.
So I'll give you examples so you can see in a second.
And what is the e and asta? What does that refer to?
The ending. So let me examples. For example, if you want to say I spoke.
Right.
Yo hablé.
Oh, I see.
Walked.
Okay, got you. Yeah.
Yo caminé. I don't know. I worked. Yo trabajé. Always in the You spoke.
Yeah.
Tú hablaste. You walked. Tú caminaste. Always an or aste for all these AR ending verbs.
Trabajaste, is that how you say it?
Trabajaste, sí.
Haste, yeah, okay.
Sí. So the J is an H for all intents and purposes.
Yeah.
ERs and IRs will always, for the I, so yo, will always end in E. And tú will always end in iste.
Okay.
So for instance, yo comí, I ate. Or I don't know, yo viví, I lived.
I lived, yeah.
I don't know why that came to mind, but it just did. I lived.
I lived on this weekend, yeah.
Nice. So what do you do in a tip? What is like your standard things you do in a day?
Well, worked is probably a good one to put on there.
Yep.
But also I could say how about I watched a movie.
Sure. Yep.
I read a book.
Yep.
I slept a lot. I ate.
I ate. Yep.
That's pretty much all I do.
Don't you edit videos?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I edited a video.
Yeah. Don't you make videos? Like you film
Yeah,
videos or you
I filmed a video. I recorded a podcast. I'm sure podcast in Spanish is just podcast,
yeah,
but
same. A video or podcast, whatever.
yeah.
What else would you be doing? You work downtown, eh?
I do.
Yeah, so I went downtown. Or I went to my office, let's just say.
Okay.
You work at an office, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's good for now. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you the verb. You tell me how you'd say it. So work, to work, like you know what infinitive means?
Remind me.
Infinitive basically means like the standard version of a word, like the non-changed version, the
Right. Okay.
non-conjugated version. There's no I's, no
Yeah,
nothing,
so
like the standard.
right.
So
Yeah.
trabajar is like
Is work.
is like to, in English would be to work.
Right. Okay.
So how would you say I worked?
I would say like. I would say like yo trabalhar. Oh, trabalhar or something like that.
Yo trabajé. So the AR is going to get
Trabajé.
replaced. All these ARs are going to get replaced with
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
yo trabajé.
Trabajé. Okay.
Yeah, I watched a movie. So you know
Yo trabajé.
you know.
Oh yeah, yeah. I is yo.
Yo. Yeah, muy bien. Very good. Yo watched. You'd say mirar is to watch.
To watch. So then it would be mirar.
Mire.
Mire.
Yo mire.
Oh, okay. Oh, right, because the AR goes away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got it. Yo mire. Like movie una película.
Película. That's a cool word. Okay.
Yeah. I read a book, so you know I.
Yeah. Yo.
Yep. Oh, I need to move some of these actually. Oh no, I don't need to. It's okay. I'm gonna rearrange them slightly though. Let's do this one down here. I want to keep the ARs together. So
Sure.
this is not an AR. This is not an AR. But edited is an AR. You'll like the word for edit. So you'll editar.
Editar. Okay.
Editar.
And so then that would be edité.
Edité. Muy bien. Sí, excelente.
Yeah.
Un video. Even easier. And this part looks video, like the same as French.
Yeah, exactly.
Except in French,
exactly.
it's Spanish, un. Un video.
Yeah.
I'm going to check the chat, see if anyone's typed anything. No, nothing in the chat. Good. Cool. Oopsies.
Ooh, infinity windows.
Right? So, edité un video. I recorded a podcast. So
yo.
And then grabar is to record.
Grabar. So grabé.
Muy bien. Grabé un video /
Un video.
podcast. Yeah. Now, we had some different ones here.
I went. Yeah, it's going to be different.
Now, this one, actually, I'm going to move at the very bottom. It's just a weird one. Just makes it doesn't really follow any rules. I read, so yo, and then the verb is leer. So now we're into ER.
So
there we go. Now you can see.
So is it I? Yeah, it would be I. So it would be like yo, li.
So lei.
Lei.
Lei. So every sound gets pronounced. So lei. Now, granted, I know you don't know what every letter says. So
and then it would be
well, you know
un. And I don't know, is it kind of like livra, like it is in
French? Close enough. Libro.
Yeah,
yep.
okay.
Yeah, close enough. Now you're gonna like the word for sleep.
Yeah.
Look familiar?
Yeah. So yo, and then it would be dormir.
Muy bien. Dormir. Muy bien. And then a lot is mucho.
Yeah, mucho. Yo dorme mucho. Mucho burrito.
Mucho burrito is nice. So yo, eat is comer.
Comer. So comi?
Yep, I say eat.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, yo comí. And then I went is completely different. Yo fui. Yo fui. Now, just like French, tu is a.
And then my is going to be me.
Yeah, so pretty easy. Oficina.
Officio? Okay. Oh,
good guess. Good guess. Oficina. Oficina. Sí, muy bien. Now, what we'll do is I'm going to do the following. If you want to ask What did you do today? It's completely a little bit odd, but ¿qué
Okay.
hiciste hoy día? You can also say ¿qué, depending on the person. ¿Qué has hecho hoy día? Both are fine.
Hecho hoy día.
Okay is like what?
What?
Kind of
Yeah.
like in French, right? Hiciste, you did. Hoy día is today.
Hoy día.
Yeah. And then ¿qué has hecho hoy día would translate to what you have done today.
Right.
Some people speak like this, depends on what country they're from, but
Right.
yeah, so now, so Kyle, ¿qué hiciste hoy día, Kyle?
Yo trabajé.
¿Sí?
Sí.
Espera, tú trabajaste. ¿Dónde trabajaste? ¿Dónde? Which is where?
Where? Yeah.
¿Dónde trabajaste?
Oh.
You know what to say I worked, and you know what to say at my office.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll spell down a bit so you see everything.
Yo fui a mi oficina. Oficina. No, I'm trying to inflect it in French too much right now.
That's okay.
Yo fui a mi oficina. I can't do it.
That's okay. Oficina.
Officina.
Okay, so
I have to like get my new accent on here. Officina.
oficina.
Yeah.
Oficina, like that.
Yo fui a mi oficina.
Nice. Now, pero, so how would you say I worked at my office, for example?
I worked. I would. Yo trabajé a mi oficina.
Sí, muy bien, excelente. Sí, súper bien. ¿Qué más hiciste? Wait, ¿qué más hiciste? Más is like more.
What?
Like what else? It's more like what else did you
more?
do?
What else did I do?
¿Qué más hiciste?
Let's see. Yo leí un libro.
¿Sí? ¿Qué leíste?
Yeah.
¿Qué leíste? You understand?
No. What is it, or what was it?
Good guess. No. Oops. Let's get, hang on. Good guess.
What something?
Yeah. So you got that. Yeah. Good job. Now I'll point on a pattern. And actually, one way to do this, which will actually help you. This will help you.
Mm-hmm.
¿Dormiste o durmiste? No, dormiste. You slept. And then comiste. You ate. Okay. Now, that's you. ¿Qué leíste?
Okay, so what did you read?
Sí, muy bien, súper bien, sí.
Right. Oh gosh, I'm not gonna. I don't know. Well, I know I won't be. I'm trying to remember. I know the title won't be in Spanish, but I'm trying to think of a way to say the rest of the sentence in Spanish.
You can say I read blah 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 blah.
Okay. Yo leí the artist.
Yo leí.
Yo leí the artist.
Qué bien, qué interesante. ¿Y miraste una película? O sea, again, ¿miraste una película hoy día?
But something about watching a movie.
Yeah. So tú miraste una película
right.
hoy día. Today. ¿Tú miraste una película hoy día?
Did you watch a movie today? Is that what you're
excelente.
asking?
Sí.
What is no in Spanish?
No.
Is it no? Yeah. It's the easiest one. It's like no.
Yeah, it's super easy. No. No miraste una película. ¿Y grabaste un video hoy día? ¿Grabaste un video hoy día?
No grabe. I'm sorry,
Sí.
no.
Sí, sí,
No
sí.
no yo grabe.
Sí.
Yo edite.
Tú editaste, ya entiendo. Here's a fun fact.
Yeah.
Yo's are optional.
Oh,
So
okay.
if you ever wanted to not, it's actually nice. You never have to say the subjects. But
Interesting.
notice,
Okay.
like here, grabaste, there's no tú anywhere. Tú is you, but there's no tú.
Right. Right.
But it still means you recorded. Even up here, if we go up here, there's no tú anywhere in the sentence. Just que hiciste. Because
Yeah.
hiciste means you did, right?
Right. So it's all
That's
like it's inside the word itself. You don't have
you.
to.
Yeah, exactly. So, for example, if you wanted to say, like, for example, no grabé un video podcast, that means you don't need the yo. The yo is optional.
Right.
I wrote it because it's easier to grasp because it's more similar to French, English,
For
etc.
sure.
But
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
yeah, it's a little different. So I'm gonna stop the screen share here.
Do you have do you have
Go
a
for it.
favorite word? And
A
I'm not even talking
favorite
about
word.
Spanish, but do you have a favorite word in general at
I
all?
do actually.
Yeah.
It's recent that I do though. Recently, I
Yeah.
really like the word. It's a Chinese word, Mandarin word. It's 上火.
Okay.
上火. And
And
I
what does
like
that
it so
mean?
much because there's no equivalent in English. Like
Oh, okay.
it is almost impossible to understand what this word means. Now,
It's like Schadenfreude in German, where
what does
there's
that mean?
not. It's taking pleasure in the misfortune of others.
I've heard of that actually. That
Yeah,
rings a
but
bell.
there's no real equivalent inside. Like you have to say that in English to make people
Right,
understand. Schadenfreude is
right.
just a word that you can use in German.
Well, Shanghua is interesting because it's actually something that's very challenging to explain. It's like you just put it in very eloquent words. Shanghua is actually very hard to put eloquently into English because
Right.
it's very closely related to Chinese medicine. And
Oh, okay.
basically what it refers to is anything, any problems of the body that could come from inflammation. That's kind of the gist of it.
Okay, that's neat.
So
I
yeah.
was at this conference here a couple years ago. It was all about storytelling
Mhm.
and words and all this kind of stuff. It was like right up my alley. And
Right.
I bring this up because I got to sit in on this like intimate conversation with this guy who is a polyglot like yourself, but like just knows pretty much every European language and a
Right.
lot of the Asian languages as well. And his fascination was really bringing words back to their original root and understanding like this is
Mm.
why it says this way in Spanish and in French and in German and in English, and like this is why it all comes out this way. So we
Mhm.
went around the table, and he said, "Do you have a favorite word in English?"
Okay.
And that sort of thing. My personal favorite word in English has always been foible. I just think it's a funny word to
Foible?
say. Yeah, foible.
What does that
And
even
he was
mean?
like, "Well, foible means it is kind of like your fatal flaw. It's something. It's like
Mm.
something that yeah that you have a hard time with type of thing. My foibles." But he says like that's a great word because do you know where that comes from? And it actually you can work that word from English back into French because
Really?
in sword fighting, if you're jousting or not jousting, but if you're fencing with one another,
Hmm.
your foible is the very tip of your blade and the piece that can snap off the easiest. Whereas
Right.
your
Okay.
forte, your strongest part, is at the hilt of the sword. So that's the
Mm.
strongest part of your sword. So your forte is your strong suit, and then your foible, which is the exact opposite, is going to be your one that doesn't work the best.
Fascinating.
Isn't
Interesting.
that fascinating? Anyways,
It is. That's cool. That's super
yeah,
cool. I like that. I like that. But interesting. Well, let's wrap up with this. Let's
sure.
wrap up with me asking you some different questions in Spanish without me showing you the Google Doc or the Word document. Ready for this? This
All
is the
right,
final test.
we'll try. We'll try.
I'm really putting you on the spot today. You're taking it very well.
That's right.
I'm actually. It's funny. It's funny that we're doing this. I'm actually thinking of. It's making me think if I should do some of my lessons live on YouTube with some of my students, like actual students that I have, and just do them
Yeah,
live
yeah.
if they're okay with it.
If
But
they're
anyway,
okay with it, of course. Yeah,
obviously, but it'd be interesting. It'd be interesting to anyway. I'll think on it. But so,
yeah.
Kyle, ¿qué hiciste hoy día?
Sorry, say that again.
Yeah. ¿Qué? Yeah, if you want to say like pardon or something to that effect, you can say
Pardon?
como,
What? Say that? What?
como.
Como.
Yeah, like see.
Como
I'll
está?
type it in
Yeah.
an hour chat here, like not the
Yeah.
como like that. Oh, yeah, there we go. Or como, yeah. So like
All
that.
right. Got it. Como.
So
Okay.
you'll be able to see it. The live viewers won't be able to see, but you'll be able to see it here. So,
Yeah.
so como.
Como.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, ¿qué hiciste hoy día?
Phew. I can't remember.
Okay.
It's what?
Yeah.
How was your day? Is that what you're
Yeah,
asking?
you're on the track. I'll give you a hint. Hiciste is you did.
Who did?
Yeah, you knows what. So what you did.
What you did today? Like what you did today?
Yeah.
Right.
What'd you do today?
What I did today. Okay, so trying to think. Oh my goodness. Yo,
Good. Yo.
yo. Yo. Uh, I can't remember what worked is.
Worked starts with a T. Tra.
Tra, trav something.
Keep going. Trava.
Travayo? No,
Very close. Trabajé.
Travaillé?
Trabajé. Yeah.
Travaillé. So yo trabajé?
Ah, qué bien. ¿Ya? ¿Trabajaste? Qué bien.
Qué bien.
Nice. Qué bien is like cool. It's like nice.
Cool.
It's like
Nice.
it's like how good, how
Nice. Yeah.
awesome. Well, I'll take you out of the hot seat. Very, very well done. I'm very proud of you. That was actually good.
I'm ready to go to Mexico, man.
Yeah, that's good. So everyone who's watching, whether live or recorded, it looks like we had some live viewers. It's good. In the description below, all the Kyle's links are there. I highly recommend you check out, even if you check out like our collaboration, which is pretty cool.
That's a good one.
It also his Instagram is there, Twitter is there, all that good stuff is there. So go check it out. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, I guess anything you want to say? Any parting words, Kyle?
I don't know. Stay saucy.
Stay saucy. Sounds good. Have you? So random. Before you finish, do you watch Anna Akana at all?
I do occasionally. I drop in and watch her videos.
You just reminded me of Stay Awesome, Gotham.
Yeah, that's right.
Cool. Well, hey, have a good rest of your night, or I guess evening, and then we'll chat. We'll chat soon.
Sure, sounds great.
Ciao, ciao. Cuídate. Bye, bye.
Bye.